Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube?
Oh, what's up?
SEL0320 or Sam?
Joe Johnson or Joe Johnson.
030. Hey, how y'all doing out there? We've got a brand new review out here for y'all. And believe it or not, it spawned from this series right here. If you remember, any of y'all played the Batman Arkham Asylum series. You got Batman Arkham Asylum, then you got Batman Arkham City. This movie is literally spawned straight from it. It's got actors such as Kevin Conroy, who's like the classic Batman. He's been Batman for I don't know how long. I mean, since the original 90s series, he's been Batman. You've got characters that are, you got characters such as Deadshot, Harley Quinn, the Riddler, Penguin, Joker, Bane, everybody you can really think of are back for this one. And the name of the movie is Batman Assault on Arkham. So I'm going to read the synopsis for you and then we're going to go into our review of it. So the synopsis is, based on the hit video game series, Batman must find a bomb planted by the Joker while dealing with a mysterious team of villains calling themselves the Suicide Squad. So the look and the feel of this, when you first start looking at it, it doesn't look eye-catching. It doesn't seem like this is going to be anything like, it's going to be too out there, you know what I'm saying? It looks like a normal kind of cartoon. But dare I say, just the visuals for this, and I mean the violence level in this, it's, to me, like comparable to an anime. To a Japanese animation. Like, this was not a cartoon for kids at all. There were suggestive scenes, there were sex scenes, there were violent scenes, there were decapitations, there were heads being blown off, there were fight scenes with Batman. The Batman in this one is far grittier than anything we've seen. But the thing that Joe's probably going to talk about is the Joker. I mean, when the Joker, I guess, first showed his face, what was your feeling of the Joker in this one compared to the other ones we've seen?
Well, for starters, I mean, I'll say the look. I mean, they did a good rendition of the Joker. But I think for me, as you watch the movie more, you know, you'll see that this Joker is very different.
Yeah.
Because you don't really see the side of the Joker I'm talking about. Because once I started watching the movie, I was like, okay, they got the Joker in here. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty wild. But it wasn't until after he started, you know what I'm saying, doing his villain mischievous deeds, I was like, oh snap, this is a different type of Joker we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Because dude was he was insane to a level where he was like kind of cynical and like just, you know what I'm saying, like he liked dealing pain, like physical pain to people, physical harm, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's literally insane and crazy. He was very violent. Yeah. Very violent to a degree, a high degree that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of cartoons, like a lot of Batman cartoons never went there before. So yeah. This Joker right here is very dangerous, very crazy, and you know what I'm saying, and he's open about it. Yeah. That's what makes him so crazy. He's open about it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
there was a scene where he had kind of popped in on the scene. He was like, "What up, beaches? Y'all about to die," or something like that. And I mean, he meant it though. Like he can fight, okay? Like he can fight crazy. So I mean, you get to see Batman for all his glory, like all the different gadgets and suit. Like he's laying guys out like it's like in seconds. Like we've seen him like with the other series. Like I mean, I think Under the Red Hood was a good rendition of showing what Batman's true potential was. But if any of y'all have played the Batman Arkham Knight game, y'all can see Batman goes through people like that. And on this, you really get to see it. Like him as a detective, him as a combat crime fighter, people know that he's a threat. And you get to really see it visually. But I've never seen the Joker like this. Like it's just eye candy for me. I mean, it's not like the visuals were so out there, but it's just the way that it's brought at you. It surprises you. And I had low expectations going into this movie. I was like, okay, this is gonna be about the Suicide Squad. Like, I was like, okay, that's fine. I know about Harley Quinn. I know about Deadshot. And I mean, if y'all looked at even season 2 of Arrow, y'all got to each see the Suicide Squad beginning of them. So, I mean, off the gate, I guess I'll talk about the characters. So you got a lot of cast members in this one that are A-list actors. You got Mil McDough, that's playing Deadshot. You've got Matthew Gary Goblin, who's playing the Riddler. You got so many different actors. Actually, Troy Baker is playing the Joker for this one. This is, I think it's like his 4th time actually doing this. You've got Giancarlo Esposito. He's playing the Black Spider. If any of y'all remember him from Breaking Bad, like Gus, dude is legit. You've got Nolan North that's actually playing the Penguin, which, I mean, he's Drake. I mean, so many different actors in it. I can't even go through them all. But the fact that you've got characters such as Killer Frost, Deadshot, Harley Quinn, what was it? The shark guy with name. What was the shark guy's name?
King Shark.
Yeah, that's it. King Shark. You got the Black Spider, and then you got Captain Boomerang. Captain Boomerang is one of the Flash's villains. Deadshot is more like along the lines with Batman, on par with Batman as far as a skill level, like Deathstroke. But these actors that are doing it, they fit the roles so well that, like, I'm getting lost in just the characters that are on the screen. Like, they all have a personality to them. They're all very lethal, and they don't get along at all. It's like a bad version of the Avengers, basically.
Pretty much.
But the thing is, they're all expendable. Like, that's why it's called the Suicide Squad. Like, they all have something attached to their nerve endings in the back of their neck by Amanda Waller. And she's threatening them to do this job no matter what. But if they do it, then they get to lower their sentences for it. And they're trying to track down the Riddler because the Riddler has some kind of scheme about a bomb. What they don't know is that they're all implicated from it. And from there, the story just goes. And I really like the story. What did you really feel about the story, I guess? And matter of fact, I didn't even let you talk about the characters. What did you think about the characters? Or what was one of your favorite characters?
I'd say my favorite character is King Shark. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, you know, when he has, like, alright, first of all, he has, like, this metal, you know what I'm saying, this metal jaw, this metal jawline. And not only that, but when he goes in combat, he takes, like, these, like, a set of teeth, and like shark teeth, and puts in that metal jawline.
Mm-hmm.
So, and plus he's huge, is all get out. So
did he try to eat somebody?
I think he did eat somebody.
He did. He tried to eat Killer Frost in the beginning, and she kneed him in the nuts. And then he fell in love with her. I'm not gonna spoil it anymore. But yeah, he was crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
What was one of my favorites? I think Deadshot was actually one of my favorites. Like, hands down, like, the dude has skill. Because when you see the Joker and how he reacts and interacts, like, you know that Deadshot, he's got some gall to go face to face with trying to cross the Joker on certain occasions. And I just really loved his character. Like, he has skill, but he has morals. And he had even told Amanda Waller at one point, he was like, look, like, don't cross me, I'm gonna shoot straight. If you cross me, I'm gonna kill you. And that was as simple as it was. But the funny thing about it is, Harley Quinn was nuts.
Yeah, she was.
She can not only fight, but she is insane. Like, I think she has an attraction to crazy, isn't it? Don't you think? On a sensual level, on a physical level, and on a mental level, she's attracted to men and women who are insane. Like, she just gravitates toward them. So you understand the psychology between her relationship and the Joker. But she's done with the Joker from what you understand in the beginning. But, of course, that's going to play into the storyline later on. And that, to me, it takes place before Arkham Asylum. So you get the understanding of how everything got to that point. But I love this. I thought it was really good. I think it's probably one of the better Batman animated films that they've done. Yeah. Just because that I don't count this as a cartoon or animation. I count this as an anime. because they spared no expense as far as the language, as far as the violence, but just the mood and the tone of it. It tricked me into thinking that it was a cartoon and it wasn't. And that's what every anime does. Like, you think it's one thing and then you get like flashed with something crazy. But but I guess, what was your take on all of it? I give it like a 9 out of 10. But what was your take on, I guess, the movie in general?
Oh man, I think what really set this movie apart was the action and the combat, man. Like, I think we was watching a trailer for this, and like they showed Batman. First of all, they show Batman. Batman is just cut like a mug. Like, his dude's just like cut, buff, and then just looks. He looks like he's about to just beat somebody down.
Yeah.
And he does it throughout the movie. Like, he goes in on people.
Yeah. It's bad.
Like, combat is similar to what you've seen in the Arkham games, and it's epic. Oh my gosh, he literally he's so lethal. We thought he was lethal. He was lethal. You know what I'm saying? In the Dark Knight animation, but in this one, it's a different type of lethal where his speed is like just amazing. His speed and his, you know what I'm saying, his accuracy with his batarangs is awesome. It's just awesome to watch. Yeah. Like, he literally I'm done. I can't.
Light him up. That's the best way I can describe it. So you enjoyed it?
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
What would you give it as far as a rating?
I'll give it a 9. Give it a
9.
Yeah.
So we're actually in agreement this time. This is actually a 9 out of 10 between both of us. That's actually pretty cool. But definitely go and check out Assault on Arkham. It was really good. It's really gritty. It is not for kids. If you have a kid, if he's not 12 or if she's not 12 or older, don't let them look at it. Just please don't. And even 12, I would say maybe 14. There's a lot of cussing. There's a lot of violence. There's a lot of explosions and blood and everything you can really think of. And it's really gritty. We're about to do a review request from somebody who actually asked us to do the Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. And we're going to do part 1 and part 2. And it's going to be a little bit longer than this one. So if y'all actually want to go check that out, that's going to be next coming up. So hopefully y'all enjoy that one. But if you like this review, please like us. And leave your comments below. If you want to know more about what we're going to be doing, please subscribe to my channel. Joe actually has a channel as well. He's actually doing tutorials where he's going to be doing like graphic arts and animation tutorials. And he's going to actually have a lot of his art as well up there pretty soon, right?
Yeah.
And so definitely go check him out at Joe Johnson 030. But yeah, I really love this, and I can't wait to see what they're gonna actually do next. From what I'm understanding, Joe, you remember Justice League War?
Yeah.
So the next one they're gonna do is the Throne of Atlantis. It's gonna be centered around Aquaman. So that's gonna be next. And then what I've actually heard as well is they're doing one called Batman versus Robin. That's just the name. That's the title, which throws me off. I've always been Batman and Robin, but what if Batman went up against Dick Grayson, the official Robin, Nightwing himself? Are they battling for the cow, the rightful Batman? Who is the worthy Batman at this point in time? So I'm looking forward to that one. If y'all definitely check on IMDb, check on Wikipedia for those 2 that are coming up soon. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this review. This is SCL0320 signing out. Deuces, everybody. Oh, shiggity.